it's been a while since I've like recorded as I'm talking to somebody. Normally it's like anyway. Before you, it's like could be another chapter, I guess. I wouldn't be that excited for, right? So number one, that means we're predicting that in the future there's going to be times when we're not excited. So we're even like giving ourselves that choice. So it's a little bit of that whole thing of like, let's just take that choice off the table.
Yeah.
Because in order to be, because anytime we say, okay, I probably wouldn't be that excited. It's like, wait a minute. Why don't I just choose to always be excited?
Yeah.
Okay? So that's really it. That's the only, so it's really a quick video. So it's just paying attention to, because ultimately then you're reinforcing this whole, because in order to then, you're just reinforcing, or you're kind of like giving yourself that backdoor out of, hey, I get to be miserable then sometimes, or bitchy, excuse my language.
Yeah.
You know, well, but you're a leader, so why even... It just doesn't exist. Okay, it's either we choose to do an event or we choose not to, but ultimately, let's be powerful, enthusiastic about it.
I'm at the source of whether or not it's exciting.
Yeah, it's like, to be even give yourself an option to be anything other than excited, Ron, that's just not who you are. It's like... Otherwise, it's like, hey, just so you know, want to plant seeds, there's going to be time moving forward, I'm going to be the biggest pain in the ass, and there's going to be times where I'm really enthusiastic. I'm just letting you know that, so that way I reserve the right to be irresponsible about my emotional state, and also that way I'm going to allow for events to determine whether I'm excited or not versus being responsible. I cursed a few times in this video.
It was like yesterday. Yesterday I was being
Yeah,
you just wanted to like slap.
Oh my god, dude! Holy cow!
Hey, Ron.
I was like, "What the?" I was alright. Let me walk away. And then my intention of making sure you appreciate that, and I said this to Sarah today. In fact, I go, "We're assembling an all-star cast to be able to do something special that's never been done before."
Yeah.
And if you guys can't do it, and if I can't do it, then we're going to be pulled out of the equation. Somebody else. Okay. I used the lacrosse analogy with her. I go, listen, if we're assembling like the best lacrosse team ever known to man, we want to find the best middies, the best defenders, the best attack people.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, then there's no place for you. That's kind of why I sent you that message, or I didn't send you a message, but through my words.
Yeah.
I said, listen, I'll post a message saying, hey, who wants to be my sales manager this summer?
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're like, oh, okay, let me appreciate that.
Yeah, I felt a lot better after I ran the interview. I like had all the memories. I'm like, wow, it's really being.
Yeah, and we just can't go there. You're just not. We're creating what we're creating. We're putting together something special this summer. Yeah. There's no room or there's no place for being lame or aggravated or just like blah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. Okay, so we're assembling an all-star cast. So if the actor's like upset or miserable, whatever, it's like, all right, you are no longer on the cast.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get somebody else. All right, so it's almost like reminding that you can be replaced, and not as like a threat, but so that you appreciate the opportunity. Yeah. And then also just reviewing what's acceptable. Here's what's acceptable. What's acceptable is energy, confidence, enthusiasm. What's acceptable is positive attitude. What's acceptable is sustaining our energy. I just said energy 3 times in a row. That's what's acceptable. That's a requirement of the job.
Yeah.
Anything other than that, you just aren't holding the position anymore.
Okay.
So let's just not give ourselves like 17 different variations of like the same role. It's either this is what it looks like, and it's not just the actions, it's the way of being, it's the attitude too. Here's the role. It's like we could even make a list. It's like soccer player. Got to know how to dribble, shoot, blah, 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 but you also have to be aggressive and fast and you know, enthused, whatever. You get the point. So it's like if you were to list like job requirements, you're not only listing like the actions and the skill set, you're listing the attitude as well. And if you can't do that, then you just don't hold that position. It's not like it's something personal. It's just, but I just don't want to devote any energy to like reminding people of that constantly. I'm just not going to do it. So anyway, this video turned into a couple things.